the silver mines. There's a kind-hearted woman, she's looking so fine, always taking care of her community, bringing folks together is her cup of tea. She's out on the road and all over the web with a big smiling heart. It's about town, Deb.
And welcome to this week's episode of City Talk with About Town Deb. And Britton, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Another week. It's holiday time.
I know.
So we're excited to be here. We want to remind you that we are a production of Fenix Media, and you could visit us and Fenix Media for all their shows and find out more about us at fenixmedia.us. For more information, all that kind of good stuff, you can text me at 775-741-2596 with any questions. And we are live here. Well, actually, I'm going to tell you. Because, because we're actually, I can't. So we are recording today, which is Tuesday, and normally we'd be here live on Wednesday. But I thought, we needed to give Miss Britton extra time with her family for Thanksgiving. So anyway, we are at Wild River Grille.
We are
one of our favorite place. So what are you munching on?
So I got the bruschetta, which is one of the longtime favorites here, and I think I get it probably every time.
You said almost every time.
Summer, winter, and then I got the Fried Carano Fumé Blanc, which is also my favorite.
I just asked for a Chardonnay. I didn't even. I just said, just give me a really nice Chardonnay. So let's cheers. Wild River Grille. And it's in Reno, in downtown Reno. So if you're visiting, or you plan on visiting, or if you want a date night, or you want time to be with family, this is where you need to be.
This is absolutely where you need to be. And also, they're one of the main champions through the chaos of COVID and the apocalypse of 2020. Since the very beginning, back in March, they've been total community supporters. Right now, they're helping with Pioneer Arts Center just across the street, part of the Riverwalk District. They've just been giving back so much, even in times of crisis. So when you're thinking about community champions and leaders, come. Even if it's takeout or whatever it is, come downtown and check out Wild River Grille on social media
and make reservations as well. You have to make reservations. We also want to thank Kim Surratt for being. We love Kim. Surratt Law Practice, our sponsor. And if you heard the little tune as we were coming into the show, we mentioned it last week. So Dee James, my good friend and musician, I just randomly texted him and said, I need a jingle. And within an hour, I had a jingle and a song, and I'm so excited. So if you want to hear some more of his music, and you can book him, you can go to his brand new official website. Being honest, I just got the text.
Breaking news.
It is www.ddjames.com. So I'm really excited because you know what? Once this is all over, people are going to want to get out. We're going to want to hear music, and he does a lot in the wineries and all over.
It's so fun, and there's something better than music, except for live music.
We love live music. So oh my gosh! So I want to thank Dee James. Also, Biggest Old Fashioned Truck.
So today, thank you, Britton Murdoch and your team. We got this when I was with you over at Ricky's, which is newly open in downtown Reno. So if you haven't stopped by, go check them out on their website too and figure out their hours and their menu and everything like that. But so exciting. So they had their truck there for a fundraiser, which was so fantastic. And I got this little guy and then another sweater and then my hat, which I love taking pictures because they didn't work.
And see, I actually have on a sweater I previously got. And I have I'll show you here. I have some little pants with little tuxedo stripes.
I love it.
I got that. And I did you told me to go check it out when I was there with you. Yeah. And I got a really cool sweater as well, but I've already worn that sweater.
I know.
So when you said you were going to be fashioned today by the fashion truck, I'm like, I'm going in my closet and I was covered. So
and then if you have been following them on Instagram, they do
my
wardrobe
they do
checks and
they're
little
amazing.
displays and TikTok swaps of clothes, and so they all give you. I'm not very creative at getting dressed, so I need
it's really cool. Yeah,
I need
so we do want to thank them. So that's kind of what we just want to make sure to get all of our shout outs out of the way because we're grateful for our community and for our friends who support us. Yeah. And Jazzy Georgia, she will be chiming in. She's over there enjoying the amazing food. She doesn't have to do any of the social media right now but tomorrow I will be on live with you guys. So when you're watching it, I'll be able to type
chat
in
back and forth.
we can chat. So I'm excited to see how that goes. So today we are going to be talking about ways that you can give back.
Yeah.
And I know we've been doing that a lot this month, but I think now's the time.
Well, there's so much to give back too. And there's so many ways to do it because so many people, we were just chatting about this. There's so many people that want to be giving back, but maybe this year is just not the year that you can give, financial means or assistance to some of our organizations and nonprofits. But we have a ton of ways today that you can help.
Yes.
That are, they're safe, they're not a lot of time. And they're also just something maybe kind of fun, spreading the word, keeping awareness out, all ways that you can help Reno, Northern Nevada, Northern California areas.
So we are going to be focusing on nonprofits, which we do quite a bit. So we want you to stay. It's almost time for us to take our first break. And we wanted you to know that when the show is over, you can always follow us. There's on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher.
Spotify.
I don't even know all those. You guys might know all those.
Whatever viral is.
Yeah, all of those things, you just go and you can Google. And the show will also be on my website, and you could share it and rewatch it. So when we do come back from our break, we're going to be, I think we're going to go right into a few of the events. There's like one event that I'm really bummed that I'm just going to tell you right now.
Break the sad news
It's
before break.
Weird Reno.
Which is such a great event.
We were promoted big time.
We
the
sold
last
out
two
tickets.
shows. We're bummed, but you know what?
They're coming back.
They're coming
we
back.
Just are taking
It'll be
break.
A pause.
A pause.
And we're doing it for the safety of the community.
Correct.
And that's what we need to do right now. And we want to thank the team and Courtney and Chris.
And they're so awesome. When it comes,
Mark.
you
will hear it. We will be all over it, and we would love you to join one of our groups, and we will be out there learning all kinds of cool history.
Yeah, it's magic.
It's magic,
history, walking tour, and then some surprises, surprises along the way.
Excited.
I mean, I think if there was ever a year that we could use some like magic,
this is the year.
Cheer, this is it.
This is it.
We're gonna push it back by a couple of weeks, but then we're gonna hop back on that train.
And we will, and we'll be ready. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back at City Talk with about Deb and Britton Griffith. Be right back.
Now more than ever, family matters, and Surratt Law Practice has your family in mind. Kimberly Surratt and her team have been helping maintain healthy families through their holistic approach to adoption and surrogacy, child custody, estate planning, and more for over 13 years. Your family law concerns are in caring hands with Surratt Law. Schedule your private consultation with a compassionate Surratt Law Practice team member today by calling 775-636-8200 or visiting lawyersforfamilies.com. Surratt Law, where family matters.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Hello, Kubo. What have you got planned for today?
Come on, this way.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
It's the most powerful magic there is.
Head outside to discover incredible animals.
Wow.
And beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure. So grab your loved ones and explore a world of possibilities. Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
My teacher said that we should have a plan in case of an emergency. Do we have one?
First thing I'm gonna do is grab a flashlight with dead batteries.
I'm going to start randomly throwing clothes in the bag. You two will be hiding in the closet and Dad won't be able to find you.
And that's when we both start crying.
Uncontrollably. Can you pass the cutlets?
Winging it is not an emergency plan. Make sure your kids know what to do during an emergency, who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Search Ready Kids at nyc.gov or call 311. Brought to you by the New York City Office of Emergency Management and the Ad Council.
It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard, so you don't need to start foraging wild berries.
I was skeptical, but these are actually pretty good.
You don't need to sell your soul to the devil.
$15 is the best I can do.
You just need FeedThePig.org. Don't get left behind. Get tips and tools at FeedThePig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all got to see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Fenix Media. Listen live and explore more great shows at fenixmedia.us.
She's out on the road and all over the web with a big smiling heart. It's About Town Deb.
My town, your town, or any town, this is About Town Deb presents City Talk. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back to the second segment of City Talk. I'm About Town Deb, and I'm here with Britton Griffith.
Hello.
Welcome back. Where are we at again?
We are at Wild River Grille, and we're so excited. We see Chuck over there walking by the owner, who we're so thankful for, and Rado, who got us all set up and helped us so much getting this set up and just all the holiday season.
And, you know, they have been very gracious host.
Yes.
This is like, I want to say our third or fourth time here. I feel like this could be our home. I don't know.
I would like that.
I really like it. It's really nice.
I've got there's lots of new menu items too. So if you haven't been here in a long time, because this is one of the, this is the the original hub for the Riverwalk district in downtown. This is like what started turning downtown back into somewhere that people wanted to go in an urban core. And so if you haven't been here for a long time, come down. There's new menu items.
I have to say, have you tried their Brussels sprouts?
Oh, I haven't. And
their new
Brussels
one,
sprouts.
They're on like a skewer, and they have garlic, and oh my gosh,
I should have gotten
it's so
those.
good. And the balsamic, some kind of vinegar on top. Oh, vinegar on top of it.
It's a good Thanksgiving dish too.
Oh, and then there's some kind of it is.
Yeah,
oh,
Brussels sprouts are a good one.
Ooh. So if you're
not a chef like me,
I'm not either. But if you're going we have to stay with your little families. If it's just your family, you can come and maybe I don't know if they're doing. We got to ask at the next break if they're doing any kind of.
We should find out at Thanksgiving
takeout.
Because there's a bunch of places just up the street. The stuff we're going to get all of our food and beverages from is the Co-op just up the street, and then Urban Market with Denise and Dale, the owners over there. You can also shop local, and Liberty Wine Food and Exchange. They have meats and cheeses and wine. So maybe you're with your small group, but maybe you're on task of either wine or a charcuterie board. That's the place to go.
And also,
it's the king of charcuterie is Mark Essie.
Pie. Yesterday was the last day to order my pie. So Rounds Bakery has teamed up with Granite Street.
I love this.
So I ordered. Well, I'm not going next door. I'm home, but my neighbors do so much for me.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, what are you guys doing? And they have like their immediate family and the grandkids. The grandchild lives with them.
So cute.
I said, so what are you doing? They go, my wife loves to cook Thanksgiving. I go, have you done your pies yet? And he goes, no, she hasn't. I go, I'm going to bring 2 pies. He goes, what? I go, this is my thank you. Because I know that I didn't need pies for me because I'm not cooking.
Right.
But I thought I want to support Rounds and I want to support Granite Street.
I think that the Rounds and Granite Street marriage is my favorite of 2020.
I agree. I'm very grateful they're together.
It's the wedding we've all been waiting for.
It's the wedding we've been waiting for. So now that we share a little bit inside scoop of Reno, Nevada, the Riverwalk district, we did. But now we're going to talk about two of our favorite local nonprofits.
Yeah, exactly.
So one is Volunteers America that we've been partnered with for a very long time, we love them. And the other is the Veterans Guest House, which I love. We love them both. So I'm going to let you start first.
Let's kick it off.
Talk to us about what's happening with that.
Fun side note, Deb and I basically met through Volunteers of America because Debbie was a long-term standing board member, and then she got me on board and started introducing me to other nonprofits here in town. So that's kind of how we first started working together outside of just being friends. And so we just had our Shelter from the Storm annual event. But with that, of course, it's a great fundraiser, but we had to do it a little different. So it was virtual and it was only 30 minutes. So what we're doing is we're continuing that instead of just this one little, snippet of events, we're going to do something called Share the Warmth. And Volunteers of America is inviting you to share the warmth and spread the love and, give back. And this is one of those things I meant. if you don't have time for financial or the means for financial donations this time, this is one of those ways that you can just spread the word and the mission of Volunteers of America by going onto their website, learning about what they do and the programs that they have, and just helping people to get educated in town. So many people are curious, right? What are we doing with the homeless population? What services do we have? And that's a good location to go and find out what one of the providers here in town is doing. And also we do have a gap of $25,000 that they are trying to fill. So if you have the means, even if it's $10, $25, I mean, that's really how we build a community, as one person at a time and just dollars and pennies at a time. So if that's a place that you chose to put your kind of Christmassy holiday, Thanksgiving type give back gratefulness, this is a great location to put those funds.
And we would love for you to do that. And on my website and on my social media, I want to say right about, Thanksgiving post, I'm going to be sharing about VOA and also Children's Cancer Foundation. Yeah. And I will have a blog coming up pretty soon on my website about VOA and about my history with them. And
it's a good long history.
It's a long history. So I thought, you know what better way on Thanksgiving? And my dad loved to go down there. And I hopefully will use the photo. There's a photo of my dad and when we could all be out. Yep. And he was taking the mashed potato scoops and he was helping serve. And at that time he was probably 80s. No, maybe he was 90.
Oh my gosh.
80s, 90. But he
get back to the very, very
loved
last second.
doing that. And I feel like, now I say now more than ever. So that's one reason why I really do. We love volunteers.
And that's one of the things they've come up with a bunch of, and so is everybody in town. There's all types of organizations. We'll go into more of them, but there's so many ways to get back that just fills up your soul and doesn't, take too much of your time or your effort.
Yeah. And that's definitely one. So the other one is the Veterans Guest House. And our community has really embraced them. Yeah. I know years ago when I first found out about them, they had one Veterans Guest House. And now they have two, if I'm correct. Yep. They raised money to build a second one, which shows the need of our veterans.
Oh, absolutely.
And I don't know whether in your community where you're listening, you guys have a Veterans Guest House, but we do. And it is nonprofit, and it's a good it's where if it's a good temporary overnight for the for the veterans can go and their families and they feed them and they take care of them and as you can imagine, they're having a shortfall too. Yeah, because all of these organizations aren't able to have their big fundraisers.
No, and that's kind of what we're used to. I mean, this is like gala award season.
And now we're talking. We're like doing a 30-minute Zoom or an hour Zoom, and we were saying
zoomed out.
The energy of not seeing each other at an event. We're used to being with each other and seeing
celebrating
each other. And then the idea, the energy it builds in the room, and everybody is bidding on items. So they have a $10,000 raffle. It's so cool. Salute and support our veterans.
Oh, I like that.
And salute they have support our veterans. So we're going to salute. We love our veterans.
We do love our veterans.
And the raffle tickets are $100 each. And
you can win $10,000.
You can win. It says $10,000. I don't want to mess this up. So I'm going to actually look at this just so we get it right. And I'm being honest here. It said, they were asking you. So from them to us to me to you. Will you consider supporting, salute, and support our veterans? An annual fundraising raffle with a purchase of a raffle ticket or more, $100 each, will give you a chance to win a $5,000 grand prize, $2,500 second prize, and one of 5 $500 prizes. And there's only 500 tickets. So that's the key.
Oh,
and I know way back when they did one of their first ones, my dad purchased one. We didn't win, but it was worth it. Because $100 and a chance to win.
Well, and the other thing, these are kind of fun. So a way that you can give back in this holiday season when it's, kind of odd times or to get creative, that can be a present to somebody.
Oh my
and you could get the raffle tickets, and then I could gift them, to you guys here, or to Christian who's producing for us today, and then give back, and then maybe it would be hopefully you buy me a glass of wine if you win the $10,000. But that's a fun kind of gift that you could give to somebody, that helps somebody else as well.
Somebody who has everything, like you have those family members who say, you know what, please don't buy me anything, but you can make the donation in their honor
in their name.
Or in a memory of a loved one that was a veteran, and that you could wrap it up in a beautiful box.
Special.
And that's a great gift. Yeah. Because it's a gift that's going to keep giving.
It keeps giving.
It's part of it. So I'm going to put the phone number out, 775-322-8255. 775-324-6958. 775-324-6958, extension 11. And I got it. They also, some of their partners, there's PJ and Company Restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
They're part of it.
Okay.
And guess who else? Dorinda's.
We love Dorinda's.
And it says, if you're not sure, they said I think they're purchased a ticket today, and I think they're part of it as well.
Dorinda's is just the best.
Yeah, and whatever shoebox, still on the fence buying a ticket because you're not sure what to do with the winnings, you're in luck.
Oh,
I
cute.
put my thinking cap on and come up with a reasonable suggestion for you. Reserve your raffle ticket. It's a shoebox to get
That's
shoes.
funny.
So I don't know. I'm
Cute.
just saying that all these, and there's plenty of things you could do with that money when you win. So
oh my gosh,
and you could even
that would be a
make
really
donation.
nice 2021 surprise to win today.
Can you imagine if you open that ticket up under your tree and you're like, wow, how cool is that? Like it's in honor of memory of a family member,
especially if it's a
and
family.
then you win.
And then you win.
Oh my gosh, you could say thank you for that trip
It's like
I
a
just
little
won
lottery.
off of it.
A little lucky lottery.
Yes, and on my social media as well, I will be sharing a lot about that. So on About Town Deb, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, website, but mostly on Facebook, I will be having information. And when you're watching this now, since I'll be able to I will be putting a link in. So as you're listening to this, I will be putting
and
a
then
link
for
in.
VOA, you can go to either of our Facebook pages. Just go to their link for their website, because what's cool is they've loaded so many more videos, and so you can go and see old testimonials. You can hear from staff members. You can hear from donors and people that are part of the organization, and all on YouTube.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So it's almost time for another quick break. We want your feedback. So we'd love you to chime in on the watch parties from the Facebook. And if text in. If you know a veteran, you want to give them a shout out, please do that.
That's so sweet.
Well, no, I mean, because
I'll shout out to my grandpa.
There you go. Just, shout it out, put their name in the comment. If you need us, if you need help with anything, reach out to us.
Yeah, as you guys have ideas as you're watching, if you've got organizations, just plug them right in.
And we would love to know your favorite nonprofit.
Yeah.
And not just here locally, anywhere, because About Town Deb, my town, your town, any town, let's connect. I think it's more important now with all the social media. We all can be together. So please put your favorite nonprofit in the comments.
Yeah.
Please do that. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. And we're going to highlight 2 more of our favorite
ones.
charities. About Town Deb, be right back.
This is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. You can make a difference by dropping off a hot meal and saying a quick hello. So, America, let's do lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool, and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Hope you enjoyed your meal. And I just want to say, he's lucky to have a brother like you.
Lucky? Caring for my brother is far from easy. But he's a part of me, like my arms and legs, so I'll be his. No time for tired. Nothing can disable this love. He needs me, but I'm the lucky one, even though I need help now and then.
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community. Support for your strength. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Most of my family, they never graduated high school, so I'm trying to break that barrier. My daughter, Brooklyn, was also a motivation for me to go back to school. Every day after work, went straight to school, and it paid off.
At age 26, Kareem finished his high school diploma.
I could not have done it alone. I see the future is really bright for me.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
So I'm a cat, and I just moved in with this new human, and she's got this little toy she's always playing with, all day long. Tap, 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 bloop, bloop. She can't put it down. There it is. Oh, and get this. She even talks to it. Last week, she asked it for Chinese, and guess what? Egg rolls showed up. Like magic. Humans have cool toys.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
What if I told you that a tornado was going to happen tomorrow, right where you live? That it would touch down at exactly 3:17 p.m., and I told you the exact path it would take. You would, of course, prepare. You would talk with your loved ones, and you'd make a plan today. It's true, I can't tell you a tornado will strike tomorrow, but shouldn't you have a plan anyway? Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Fenix Media, the future of broadcasting. Explore more great shows at phoenixmedia.us.
She's out on the road and all over the web with a big smiling heart. It's About Town Deb.
My town, your town, or any town, this is About Town Deb presents City Talk. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back. It's About Town Deb and Britton Griffith.
Hi,
How are you
I'm so
again?
good. I'm so happy to be here.
Oh my gosh, it goes by so fast.
It goes by so quickly.
You know,
like the year. It's the end of November.
Oh, we don't even want to talk.
Yeah, actually, no, we're talking about turkey and Thanksgiving.
But aren't we okay with that? Because we want to get through Thanksgiving. We want to get to Christmas.
Well, I've already started.
Year's.
I will admit.
So I
started Christmas music about 3 weeks ago.
So why don't when you're listening in, as we said, we want to engage about Town Deb.
Favorite Christmas songs.
Favorite Christmas songs. And also, wait a minute, let's go back to Thanksgiving.
Yeah, let's go back to Thanksgiving.
Why don't you let us know?
I
know, but you know what?
I know.
This is actually Wednesday when you're watching it. So tomorrow is Thanksgiving.
Oh, I've got it. What's your last minute? Did you do all your shopping? I didn't do my shopping.
I have no one to shop for. I'm home alone.
Yeah. I am not a
pies.
chef, and I by no means, and I'm a vegetarian, and I don't. I'm will be getting a tofurkey from the co-op.
Okay, so
and
tell
that's
us
about it.
So tell us what you're having. Are you having
your last minute shopping?
Your last minute shopping. Have you even gone shopping? I don't know. And since we're being intimate and smaller, families are like just your
and
immediate
tricks
family.
for small dinners too.
I mean, how
my
do you go from that?
So my sister lives in Manhattan, and it's just her and her fiance this year, and so she had to Google 2-person Thanksgiving dinners because she said, "What do you really make?" And I said, "Well, just make it and then save it for a week."
Well, like with Jazzy Georgia, she's like, it's just, her brother lives on the same property as her. So it's her and her brother, and he may not even come over because we're out and about a lot. He may just be on his own little spot. So she's like, she goes, I'm going to go cook. I think she's going to cook a turkey anyway.
Yeah. And just
because she said it'll be leftovers. And just to have that smell.
Yep.
And I know my boys normally come over. We do brunch, and I do I get the fancy bacon at Butcher. Butcher Boys. They have like this fancy maple. They have like a jalapeno flavor, and it's thick and it's so good. And I get potatoes, and that's one thing I can cook is breakfast. But you know what? I texted my boys, and they said, "Mom, I'm sorry, but I think we better not come by."
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang it, can you sit outside and open the door? We're going to Zoom.
So in the New Yorker, I think it was today, they have a little comic, and the guy passes the cranberries over into the screen because they're just zooming into dinner, and he breaks his computer. So the New Yorker makes out of the zooming Thanksgiving.
So we want you to share with us what you're having for Thanksgiving dinner and the last minute
your last minute items. And where'd you go? Sometimes you need where's the did Urban Market have the last ham?
Who got the
or
last
whatever.
pie? I know that I almost missed out on those pies. I had to do a text to say,
secret.
Sorry. She's like, okay, I'll get you in last minute. So I got my pies. So anyway, we just wanted to make sure that because it gets crazy towards the end, that we do wish all of you
a
very
amazing
happy Thanksgiving. And be safe. And we thank you if you are home. And I know it's hard.
I know.
We really appreciate you so much for taking the time to be home with your family. And maybe you like puzzles? Tell us what puzzle you're doing.
My family's Legoers, so I Lego.
Legos, okay. So the next 2 items we're going to talk about or activities is the step 2 Jingle and Mingle virtual gala. Now, normally they would have, this would be a fancy gala, and it would,
dresses and galore
And we
and
love
makeup
to go
and
to
hair
that.
done.
I would be at Caliber getting my hair and makeup done, and Blythe would be dressing me for labels. And now I'm like, okay, but you know what? We could still get dressed up.
We can still get dressed
and
up.
We can.
I'll have to see what still fits me from 2019
or
galas.
you can just put on your PJs.
Put on PJs.
Put on your PJs.
It's a new way to gala.
It's a new way to gala.
It's a new way to gala.
So it is going to be virtual. It is on December 4th at 6 p.m. And you're going to get, so when you go and you sign up, you can go to step 2s. Also, you can go to my Facebook page as well. And if you put in About Town Deb, I think you get a discount and you get some goodies. So please make sure that you mention About Town Deb when you do that. But this is really important because there's so many of the young families that are displaced, and they need a hands up, and they have a place where they could go, and they help teach them the skills, and they can get back on their feet.
Yeah, it's a really good wraparound services location.
It's good where they have their kids with them.
Yep.
A lot of times the women they can't bring their kids.
I know.
So this is really nice. So we definitely want you to check them out. And our whole community is chiming in and being a part of it.
I know this is a huge roster of people
and
helping.
we're going to say a few of them, but the VIP tickets are $100, and you get a charcuterie and you get wine. It'll be delivered by the volunteers to your home, and you got to actually pick if you want the wine or if you want a specialty cocktail, which there's on the list.
That's fun.
Yeah, so you get to pick. Do you want wine or do you want a spirit?
Cute.
So Jazzy George and I think we decided to do 2 of the. I have, as you know, I have lots of wine. So we're going to each pick a spirit because there's craft cocktail drinks. So we can at least, so we're going to do that. And they also have, the desserts, and it's just going to be great. We just really want you to check them out. So you can go to step2reno.org events.
For Reno Distillery's part of it.
Reno Distillery. And who else
Liberty
is part
Food
of it?
and Exchange. And then I think I owe these guys rent between Liberty and Napa Sonoma.
I
live
think you
at
do.
those 2 locations, honestly.
Yeah. And
so
I'm
so excited. Whispering Vine.
And they're providing the wine.
I love that.
The Vine is providing the wine.
I like that.
And Curtis does a lot. Just
they're
like
so
the same
generous.
As Mark Esty and
Super
the same
generous.
as everybody. We're lucky that we actually get to hang out with these guys.
I know,
and we
get
get to
to know
see
them.
that they are true blue community members. Yeah. And when they're like
you
that.
Guys probably hear it too, and you hear us say the same names and stuff. And that's probably, it's just because these people step up all the time.
And that's why
if we ask them to jump for something in the community, they just say how high, and they do. They just keep giving back.
Yep. And the Atlantis Casino Resort Spa, they're one of the providers of the charcuterie. And 2 of the they have 10 dessert options.
Oh, wow.
So there's a lot of people who are chiming in, and Nothing to It Culinary, they're also one of the ones doing desserts. So it's like they all teamed up together, and they're all making a difference because it takes a community to do that. And they were also saying, so not only does Step 2 help local women, they create a safe space environments for the mothers to begin raising their children, like we mentioned. We're excited. They're excited to see the support that you guys are, helping us with. So we're really, really happy.
And their staff is so good. They've been working so hard all year for their clients, but also to get this event going and stay relevant in the community and make sure they're updating us on, their stories and testimonials and successes and pitfalls that they have that they need help with, and that they're just doing their thing and pushing forward.
So we would love you to join us. I know I will be virtually there. So step 2, Jingle and Mingle. Jingle and Mingle, a virtual gala. So there's no excuse.
There's no excuse. And, you are permitted to wear your pajama pants.
We won't tell anybody.
No one needs to know.
You can just go and enjoy.
Just go.
But how cool is it to have your charcuterie tray and your dessert and your
delivered to your door? That's fun.
And
that's no pizza delivery. That's legit delivery.
This is like the volunteers are delivering.
That's legitimate.
And
that's a good delivery.
It's going to be done safely. So please check out Step 2 Reno and find out how you can be involved. And I know I'm donating a wine basket too.
Oh, fun.
So there will be items that I'm sure there's
you must have
auction.
more wine at your house than a winery itself.
I don't know. It's kind of it's kind of going. I don't usually drink it. I usually give it away. That's what when people say, "What do you want to bring?" I'll bring wine.
I'll bring wine.
I don't want to cook, so I will bring wine, and I'm donating El Dorado Wine Country wine. So
I love
that is going to be one of my favorite events. I think I've only been once. Have you been?
I think I went. I want to say I went
ago.
last year.
Okay.
Because Cherie was posting it, and so then I got to follow it and hear about it. And I think I did. I think I went last year.
Well, we want to thank Cherie as well, because not
so
only
go Cherie
is she's
you
part
work
of
your tail off, and it shows,
but she also was a part of Hungary in Reno.
Yeah,
and she does a lot for our community, and she does bring everybody together as well, because it takes a lot to
beautiful smile too.
And it's never ending. So we want to thank you, Cherie. And please, so check About Town Deb, because you will get specials for the event if you use About Town Deb. So do that. So what are you having for Thanksgiving?
So for Thanksgiving, like I said, we're gonna do the tofurkey. I want to get these Brussels sprouts, a tofurkey. So a friend of mine was teasing me about it last night. They said, "What do you have? Meatless meatloaf?" But I would try that. So some vegetarian options for you guys. There's green beans. You can do. I usually do a bigger vegetarian stuff. There's way more vegetables in it because I think stuffing's easily my favorite part. Mashed potatoes, you can do vegetarian. The one thing, unless you want to cheat for the holiday, gravy is not vegetarian proof. So. But you can get, I believe they have vegetarian and even vegan gravy recipes. I know they have the recipes.
I wonder what it tastes like.
I can't say what it tastes like because I don't know. And anything with more than 3 ingredients, I probably am not responsible for cooking it. But there's all this stuff too. Like I'm a Pinterest person now that we're back at home on our phone so much.
So is Jazzy Georgia. She's been on Pinterest looking at recipes.
And then the other cute thing you can do too is just some cute cocktails that are either mocktails. If you know, I've got some girlfriends that are got babies on the way, so they're doing cocktail or mocktails this season. So there's some fun recipes and things like that, but that'll be what I'm looking for. So basically it's a lot of vegetarian or vegetable items, but probably a lot of added butter and salt.
I like the gravy.
I know.
I am a big gravy, and I
keep the gravy. It's my grandpa's favorite part.
I'm kind of one of those that, like, when you're cooking the turkey or when it's almost done, you're carving it. I would go by and grab the skin
sneak
off.
it.
I would take the skin, which is like the most unhealthy part.
It's all right. It's one day a year.
Oh, I know, but then I take all that juice and I put it in the gravy and in my stuffing. So
I know my grandpa always makes stuff.
Oh, so now that we're getting hungry talking about all this, we may have to see if Chuck can fix us a turkey sandwich with cranberry.
I've got, when we come back, I'm going to tell you about all the places you can get gift cards for for an empty stomach.
Awesome. So we're going to do that. So it is time again for one more quick break. Remember to chime in as you're watching on the Facebook page.
Yeah, we'll be on there for tomorrow.
We will be on there.
Chat
so
back.
we get to actually chat with you. So maybe, I don't know, I kind of like this. This is good. Fun. And always remember to follow us at About Town Deb, Fenix Media .us online. So don't forget that. And I want to give another shout out again to Dee James for my new song.
So fun.
And I cannot wait because he's getting it produced with all the different parts with the different musician friends. It'll be
dance friendly, you guys.
It's dance friendly. We're gonna have some contests. So we're gonna take a quick break. It's About Town Deb and Britton. We will be right back.
The storks are bringing me a baby brother. We can do this together.
All right, let's go.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't? Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No.
Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this.
You will rock this.
To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
Cool. Very cool.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan.
Separated.
We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
Idea how to find each other.
The whole experience was fine.
The most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Message.
Some parents plan ahead, some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all gotta see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan.
Separated.
We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
Idea how to find each other.
The whole experience was
the
fine.
most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Some parents plan ahead, some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Now more than ever, family matters, and Surratt Law Practice has your family in mind. Kimberly Surratt and her team have been helping maintain healthy families through their holistic approach to adoption and surrogacy, child custody, estate planning, and more for over 13 years. Your family law concerns are in caring hands with Surratt Law. Schedule your private consultation with a compassionate Surratt Law Practice team member today by calling 775-636-8200 or visiting lawyersforfamilies.com. Surratt Law, where family matters.
You're listening to Fenix Media, the future of broadcasting. Listen live at fenixmedia.us.
She's out on the road and all over the web with a big smiling heart. It's About Town Deb.
My town, your town, or any town, this is About Town Deb presents City Talk. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back to the fourth and final segment. It goes by too fast in City Talk.
So fast.
With About Town Deb and Britton Griffith. Thank you again. We're at Wild River Grille.
We're at Wild River Grille. So if you haven't been here or you want to do date night, they have a wine pairing. You get a bottle of wine for $100 curbside pickup. So you can go and have a fun date night.
How many course meals?
So 4 courses.
4 courses.
You get an appetizer,
wine.
salad, dessert, and then your main dish. So go onto their website, check their social media. They always have fun things coming up. So make sure you're following them on social because they have a really great social media team.
They do. I think we might know them.
I think we might know them. And they do a great job.
Shout out to Design on Edge. Sorry, just
we love you guys.
We love you guys. So it is that last segment, and we do want you to chime in on the comments. Be sure to share your holiday blessings too. Any of that kind of stuff. This is interactive. We'd love for you to share with us.
Yes.
I want to go back real quick.
Yeah, we did have a chime in.
We did have a chime in.
We did have a chime in with an update.
Cherie actually did chime in to give us an update. And if you the code, I want to make sure to give you the code ATD 2020. So when you use that code, I didn't want to say you get $10 off and you get some cool deals. So ATD 2020, and also
About Town Deb.
And she also shared with us that this Friday, and you kind of mentioned,
I know it's like a way to do your Black Friday shopping, but for a good cause.
A good cause. So they're going to start their live auction. So that's really cool. So you can get a head start. So if maybe you can't make it to the actual event, you might see something you like.
You might like it.
Maybe they have it, buy it now.
We did that too.
Sometimes.
Yeah, we did it too when we did our Dress for Success, our Kentucky Derby. We did a virtual event, and I actually won the Mitzvah Hotel a stay, which is supposedly haunted. So we're waiting to go, I guess. But it's a really fun way. You can watch your item and then keep bidding.
Yeah.
It's a good way to stay interactive. It's kind of something fun. It's like betting.
Is it like eBay kind of?
Yeah, it's like eBay.
Yeah. So a little eBay really quick. When the kids were little, I was like, they were into Pokemon, and I spent $50 on the Charizard card.
Oh,
it was like a big deal.
Yeah.
I was like, I had never
had
done
to
it.
have Christmas present
my
or
gosh.
something.
It was like a big deal to have the original Charizard, man. I was like a Pokemon mom, so I was excited. I don't know where it is. I think it's in a safe deposit.
Well, now it's probably worth much more than
a lot. Like
now
a lot.
Now it should go back on eBay.
$20,000 or something.
Yeah, go back on eBay.
Deal. Anyway. But I just want to say that we'd like you to go online when it goes live and check out the items. And the Veterans Guest House, I forgot to mention that the winning ticket will be drawn December 12th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. 12/12. And 100% of all funds were going directly 100% to the Veterans Guest House.
Which is important. That's good. And so many of our organizations that we support locally, that's the nice part, you guys, is this money goes directly into a place you can see, people that you can meet, stories that you can listen to, and real boots on the ground change really happens just by doing things locally.
And you can get the tickets online for the Veterans Guest House Salute and Support at veteransguesthouse.org, veteransguesthouse.org. Or you could stop by the flag store at 155 Glendale Avenue in Sparks if you're local. But if you're not local, feel free to go on the website and please support our veterans. So,
I love that.
Whoa.
I know.
Okay.
So all we do,
What's
right?
next?
We're talking about all of our small businesses that give back or they're donating. And the way that you can help small businesses downtown is through the Downtown Reno Partnership.
Yes.
This is our first, hopefully annual and hopefully even seasonal, like maybe a Valentine's Day, we'll put something together. But we're so thankful to the Downtown Reno Partnership and our ambassador team. And what we're doing to work with small businesses is you can be a part of basically the Downtown Holiday Hop Hunt. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to one of the businesses that have signed up and they're registered. And if you go in and spend over $20, you get a card.
Ooh.
And then you scratch off the card or peel off the card. It's kind of like almost like a lottery ticket, scratch off. And it will send you to the next place. So for example, if you are, say, here at Wild River Grille and we got our glasses of wine and a couple meals, we spent our $20, we can get one of these cards. It might be a golden ticket item and you get a big package from the row. It could be a small appetizer, maybe like a 2-for-1 or a drink like that, or you can get a percentage off at different locations. So go to the Downtown Reno Partnership's website here in town, or you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook and social media and keep track of who's participating and what offers they have, and then look for those golden tickets. There are some really good prizes this season.
So how do you so you just
participate. You just go online because we're making sure it's fluid this season. So make sure that you're watching us, following us online and seeing who's participating and what they're giving. That way we make sure that we're giving you guys the right information of people, just because things are changing so much in 2020. But you go online, see who's participating, get your starting place, and you could potentially hop, right? Or maybe you get one and then you go get a Dorinda's chocolate or something.
So you purchase your item. I would already be here anyway.
You'd already be here anyways.
I'd get a ticket and I scratch
and then
it off.
Peel it off, get a surprise.
And then it tells me.
And it tells you the next place to go. So that's also, it could be the other thing we were teasing. They're kind of like stocking stuffers too. If you collect them and you don't like the location or, like you're one of my mommies that have mocktails. So you don't want one of a bar coupon or a little gift. You can just gift it to somebody.
I love regifting. That's a good idea. Especially with gift cards, because it's
exactly.
joy.
And the best part about this event is a way to get back to small businesses. If you're staying home and you're feeling isolated, you can get gift cards, you guys. Like we're gonna get through this. It will be over soon, I promise. And so in the meantime, if you have a favorite place here and you just want to show that you support them and you love them and you believe, and look at how much our small businesses are giving back to our community nonprofits. And this is a way that we get to just, be compassionate commerce, like I tell you guys all the time.
I know.
Like just keep up with compassionate commerce.
Who else? Do you have any other little
Liberty's on there. West Elm is going to be on there. Reno Envy.
Reno
Pitch
Envy?
Black.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And when does this start?
So this is starting, I believe we go to print today. However, we have little elves that are hand cutting our cards. So they should be at launch this week. So just keep paying attention to our page.
I'm really excited about that.
It's really fun. And so you'll see us play it. And post things on social so you can follow.
Play.
And I'm going to play. I'm going for this big ticket items.
I have a feeling Jazzy George is going to want to come along because we played one of the other games for Midtown.
Yes,
we actually won.
Those are so fun.
We actually won first and second. We got tons of gift stuff. We did. I did videos. I went over the top, because you got credit for all the
yes,
if you check in, if you do a video. And I was so happy. And this will help us get in the holiday spirit.
It gives you the holiday spirit, and you get to kind of stroll around or do it from home.
So what's the website again for that?
So go to Downtown Reno Partnership. Just look us up here online. Also known as the Business Improvement District, in case you guys hear the two names and they're kind of,
are they the same?
They're interchangeable. Yeah. So if you heard about this Business Improvement District a couple years ago, it's now Downtown Reno Partnership one in the city.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that Courtney is going to be sending me information.
Courtney will be sending it. Hi, Courtney.
Hi, Courtney. And
not to add to your to-do list.
It's okay. Poor Courtney. She's between all of us.
Yeah. So a huge, for that event, a huge shout out to Mike Higdon, Alex Cincy and our team, Nathan, Jen Eastwood from Foundry, Courtney, Tucker, and Chris from Design On Edge and
Thank you,
all
guys.
of the Riverwalk District. You guys killed it for this event. It was a first-time thing in a really bizarre world.
Well, I will
and
be
people
all
just
ready
stood
for
up
that.
and they came and helped us. So I love it.
Man, we're almost out of time.
I know, and we have so many more charities.
But I'm just going to quickly go to, if you've seen my Facebook page,
yes,
About Town Deb, for the Reno Rodeo Foundation, they're having a teddy bear drive.
Clara is my superhero.
So
honestly,
isn't she amazing?
I got a teddy bear.
You good girl.
I did that one.
I have some. I've already given some away as gifts already.
So cute. Another good way to give.
It's a great
giving.
way to give. So so go to About Town Deb. You can also go to Reno Rodeo Foundation.org. That's the easiest way. And they have their denim drive, which is really important. So there's so much more that we could say about that. But right now I know that because of the COVID and they can't be as close, that, gift cash is important. So then they could get the exact sizes of the clothes and not just denim, the clothes the kids need.
Right.
So Reno Rodeo Foundation.org, the denim drive and the teddy bear drive, please go check it out. And then one other thing is that December 9th, it was supposed to be this coming Tuesday, December 9th is the time for adventure together.
Fun.
So I'm hoping that you and Brian bid on me because I'm one of the bachelorettes. So
we'll bid on you.
Please bid on me. So, I mean, I love the best time. So my date is going to be special dinner here at Wild River Grille and Dorinda's chocolate and walk on the river.
And what's it called again?
It is called Time to Adventure Together.
I love this.
Adventure with About Town.
This is like the beginning of what we've been trying to do with Debbie as the Bachelorette.
Yes, this is.
And Reno. So this is like a preview of the show that's not yet created yet, but it's coming.
We're getting there.
It's coming. It's going to be like a Hallmark, really adorable, perfect happy ending.
I hope so. But we love you guys, and it's that time for us to say goodbye. Next week, though, what is next week? Next week is.
Oh, and thank you, Kim.
Kim is back. I don't know if it's Kim next
week.
We're
so thankful for Kim.
I don't know. It may be Kim next week. I'm just so excited about the whole Bachelorette.
I got a little like I'm blushing about it, and I'm not going on the date.
Oh, well, you got to get a date first. So
we're going to get you.
And all the money will go to Children's Cancer Foundation. That's the important part. Children's Cancer Foundation. I'm trying to raise $5,000. We love you guys. Have an amazing
Have a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving.
And we'll be back. And also our New Year's show will be back.
Yes.
So we'll be chiming with you. But About Town
Deb. To count down to that 2021.
And Britton Griffith. We
Thank
love
you guys. Follow some
Cheers.
fun. Cheers.
Happy
Bye.
Thanksgiving.